Tonight, grab your mask, Minnesotans. A new mandate goes into effect soon. What you need to know.
Plus, federal funding needed after response efforts to address the pandemic. The state of Wisconsin is hoping for some financial relief. And
local food banks are in high demand as people continue to struggle to stay afloat during the pandemic.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. A big announcement made earlier today by Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. Masks will now be mandatory inside public places starting Saturday throughout the state.
This adds Minnesota to the list of more than 24 states already under a mask mandate. CBS3's Ryan Campo has more on what will be required.
Come Saturday, all across the state of Minnesota, masks will be required in all indoor public areas. During a press conference Wednesday, Governor Walz said he believes this mandate will help keep people safe and it will save lives.
This is the way, the cheapest, the most effective way for us to open up our businesses, for us to get our kids back in school, for us to keep our grandparents healthy, and for us to get back that life that we all miss so much.
Masks will be mandatory in indoor public businesses, on public transportation, and for those who work outdoors who cannot stay 6 feet away from customers. Masks will not be required when at home, in your car, or outside.
If we can get a 90 to 95% compliance, which we've seen the science shows, we can reduce the infection rates dramatically, which slows that spread and breaks that chain.
Wednesday's statewide mandate comes after cities like Duluth and Cloquet announced their own mask requirements. For other cities, this announcement comes before they could set their own regulations.
Unfortunately, the city of Proctor discussed it at their last meeting to add it to their agenda for in 2 weeks. We'll obviously comply with the mandate, and we feel it's probably the safest and best way to handle this virus at the time.
As for if Proctor will add any extra mandates for the city, Ward said that they are closely monitoring the situation, but won't be adding anything anytime soon.
We will look at the governor's orders and see if we shouldn't make changes to it as far as increasing it or making the mask wearing more mandatory in different areas. But as of right now, I think we'll just continue following the governor's orders and doing what he feels is the safest and best way to control this.
Penalties for not wearing a mask include a misdemeanor citation and a fine of $100. But Governor Walz said police will be looking for voluntary compliance rather than just writing people tickets.
Let's get our first look at the weather tonight with Dave. Dave, cool out there today, but that probably won't last, huh?
Yeah, it was cooler than normal for most towns today, though there's a sliver of a glimmer of hope for warmth coming back for those who do like it hot. Again, for others, this little break from the heat was a nice break. But here's the way high temps stacked up today. Most of the region topped out only in the 60s. The normal is 77. One town beating that, International Falls today. And that means tomorrow the rest of us will follow similar suit, and I think we'll come up in the mid-70s before the real heat starts to creep back again Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That'll be hot and humid. High pressure's got a hold of us tomorrow. That'll make for a sunnier sky for our Thursday, but our next rain chance comes in on Friday. Keep that in mind. Your Thursday day planner, though, says get out and make the most of a very nice day. High temp of about 73 degrees with a partly cloudy sky for most of the time, though clouds will increase tomorrow night, setting us up for our next chance for showers and storms Friday through Sunday. And there's a risk for severe weather once again, which we'll talk about in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. After the news of Minnesota joining the ranks of states with the mask mandate, could a state like Wisconsin soon follow suit?
Coronavirus cases have been on the rise in the state, yet the question remains, could a statewide mask mandate even be a possibility after the state Supreme Court tossed out Governor Tony Evers' safer-at-home order? Gabriela Bacara has the answer.
News 3 Now asked the governor's office and the Department of Health Services if a mask mandate is a possibility in the near future. The governor's office says, quote, the governor continues to be concerned about the increases in cases we're seeing across our state and is evaluating additional steps we can take to help prevent further spread of COVID-19. The Department of Health Services refers the question to the governor's office, adding they encourage mask wearing in public. Dane County has a mask mandate in place, but it's seeing some pushback from at least one business claiming it's illegal. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says he's confident it's not.
Our attorneys are extremely confident that we have the ability to do this, that we're on solid legal ground.
And Parisi stands by his desire for a statewide mask mandate, which he says is not a political issue, but will take a conversation between parties to establish.
The best approach to this is to have widespread adoption. So what I would love to see is state leaders from both sides of the aisle come together and see if they can find some compromise. We know that they disagree, but they don't seem to be talking. And I would love to have them come back together and talk, ideally a statewide mask mandate.
Now, counties and cities do have the power to mandate masks, as we saw the Superior City Council do this week. However, the precedent set by the Supreme Court ruling in May could make the situation confusing.
Meanwhile, Wisconsin government officials are calling on the feds to provide additional funding for local COVID-19 response efforts. Dane County representatives say the CARES Act has gone a long way in supporting small businesses, providing stable housing, and addressing food insecurity in the community. But the funding is nearing its end. County partners say the need isn't going away anytime soon.
They need more support. It isn't enough to keep them going. And who would have expected that this was going to drag on like this? But it obviously is. And now it looks like it's going to go into next year. And that's a problem for these small businesses.
Of the $10.8 million allocated to the Business Emergency Grant Program, $8.4 has been distributed with an average of $4,000 given to each business, yet requests for additional funding continue.
Governor Tony Evers is asking Wisconsin state agencies to cut millions in state spending. Today, Governor Evers directed the Department of Administration to work with state agencies to identify $250 million in cost savings for the current fiscal year. Evers hopes it will help the state weather the COVID-19 financial impacts and ensure critical services stay accessible to Wisconsin residents. Earlier this summer, Evers ordered agencies to cut $70 million from state spending.
A federal judge has dismissed a lawsuit filed by 24 Wisconsin residents. The lawsuit challenged a number of local stay-at-home orders aimed at stopping the spread of COVID-19. The judge claimed those who filed the lawsuit did not properly join all of the defendants into one single lawsuit. The judge says that mistake requires that the lawsuit be dismissed, but it can be refiled.
Lake of the Woods County near the Canadian border is the only county in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan with no reported cases of COVID-19. The county, which has less than 4,000 residents, is known for fishing and tourism. Joe Henry, executive director of the Tourism Bureau, says the small population and many people wearing masks and social distancing has been a major benefit to the area. Henry adds, being a fishing destination, most tourists coming to the area are outdoors.
Is that, we don't have any cases, that we are an outdoor destination. So if people are going to go do anything, they feel better about going out on a charter boat out in the open air.
Lake of the Woods County Emergency Management is working with CHI, Lakewood Public Health and Hospital, to monitor any new developments.
Free COVID-19 testing is being offered on the Iron Range next week. The two-day drive-through style testing event will be held at the St. Louis County Fairgrounds in Chisholm. You can stop by between noon and 7 on Tuesday or 10 and 5 on Wednesday. You are not required to have symptoms to be tested, but you are encouraged to register in advance. We have a link on our website, CBS3Duluth.com.
A mobile food shelf was a big hit in northwest Wisconsin today. At one point this morning, the line to pick up free food in Ashland stretched more than a mile. Second Harvest National Food Bank held its 7th mobile food distribution today. The food bank hoped to hand out food boxes to 725 families filled with cheese, meat, and produce. Anyone could take part regardless of income or where they lived. Organizers say the need has been overwhelming during the pandemic.
So I think that, there's a lot of need. There's a lot of people who are just trying to stock up, whether they've lost their job or aren't working right now, just really trying to find whatever resources they can to make sure they can make ends meet.
Second Harvest plans to have more distributions through August and might extend the program into the fall. We'll update you as they schedule more dates. They're also looking for volunteers and people to spread the word.
As Duluth's new superintendent settles into his role, he's laying out a 3-month plan to carry the school district into the future. Superintendent John Magus presented his 100-day, 3-phase plan with the school board last night. During Phase 1, Magus will focus on building relationships, reviewing student achievement and financial data, and looking into the district's needs. Phase 2 will emphasize academic excellence, education equity, and building cohesive leadership teams. In Phase 3, he'll work with the school board and community to create a strategic plan for Duluth Public Schools. Magus also emphasizes the importance of preparing staff, families, and students for school in the fall. He says that includes detailed planning for in-person, enhanced distance learning, or a hybrid of both.
Still to come, after months of events being canceled, one major gathering is still taking place. We'll explain the safety precautions they're taking after the break.
Today's high temp of 67 degrees was 10 degrees shy of normal. Tomorrow we'll get back towards normal, and then for the weekend coming up, warmer than normal and humid with storms possible. We'll talk about them coming up after the break.
Live, local, CBS3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS3.
My husband was struck and killed by a distracted driver. I was numb. Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben was there taking care of all of the legal aspects. The attorneys and all of the staff recognized that this is not just a job, this is people's lives. It was a good choice. It was a really good choice.
The most important value of our law firm is our commitment to our clients. Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben.
This summer, get back in the driver's seat. Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new Honda today. Like the versatile HR-V or the fun-to-drive CR-V. Visit the Honda Summer Clearance Event and get a great deal from Honda, KBB.com's 2020 Best Value Brand. Get a great deal on the CR-V at the Honda Summer Clearance Event today.
Hi, John with Prime Appliance. It's our Grand Slam sale. We've hit it out of the park again 4 months in a row with super savings and another big 6% instant rebate on all in-stock appliances. Save over $2,000 on this beautiful 4-piece GE Cafe kitchen suite in matte white. Includes a counter-depth French door refrigerator, an electric double oven induction slide-in range, a high-performance ultra-quiet dishwasher, and a convection over-the-range microwave. Only $93.49 after instant rebate. Prime Appliance is the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you low prices and better choices.
This is ultra-fast, insanely powerful, fiber-powered internet with speeds from 60 meg up to 1 gig, supercharged home Wi-Fi, and 99.99% network reliability. It's gonna rock your world. Take your internet to the extreme, starting at just $19.99 a month for a year. Call 844-EXTREME2.
Watch Anthony Matt weekdays at 6 and 10 p.m. on Live Local CBS3 Duluth. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Yep. Well, I've been teaching weather for meteorology weather at LSC for pilots since 2003, and they have 2 sets of rules to follow. Instrument flight rules, IFR if it's cloudy and nasty, and VFR, visual flight rules, if you can just fly by eyeballing things and looking around. And this evening, that's exactly what Navy Reserve Officer Roger Reiner did. Got us this gorgeous picture of the Twin Ports from a few thousand feet up. Very nice night, very nice day for most folks, thanks to high pressure settling in. But that high air pressure may give us a beautiful day on Thursday. It goes away by Friday, and then storm chances return, and pilots will have to go back towards the IFR set of rules there if they even dare to fly, because we could have some pretty big cumulonimbus clouds trying to disrupt the scene around our region. I know we'll talk about that scene here in just a bit. Right now, we chat about the current conditions at the airport in Duluth. It's 58 with a calm wind, 81% for the relative humidity, and High air pressure reading still at 30.1 inches of mercury, 1,019 millibars. 30-wise, we were cooler than normal today, and that should mean a comfortable night for sleeping for a lot of folks. We have 57 to 60 in the Upper Peninsula. Wisconsin numbers run from 53 in Ashland to 56 in Hayward, and wouldn't you know it, Solon Springs and Superior are within that range. Mid-50s for Moose Lake and Willow River, and for Two Harbors, just a hair cooler, Silver Bay and up to Gunflint. 63 is one of our warmer numbers coming in from the Ely-Babbitt area. Mid-50s, though, towards Hibbing-Chisholm. Upper 50s, Grand Rapids, and mid-50s, International Falls. Low temps tonight away from the lake inland Minnesota could drop into the 40s, while the rest of us have our lows pretty much in the 50s. So some towns may not drop too far from where we are right now. Right now, as far as the Doppler map goes, we see in the upper Midwest just a few clouds in the sky, again being pushed to the east and out of our region from the advent of the high pressure cell, which probably will dominate our sky for Thursday, keeping things dry, making it sunny, and warming us up a little bit thanks to the added sunshine. But the real warmth comes in on Friday again, as this low pressure system here draws in southerly winds, makes it hot and humid, makes it cloudy, and Friday night, 30 to 40% chance for the return of thunderstorms, which could become a 50-60% chance on Saturday, devolving come Sunday morning to another 40% shot. And bottom line here is, embedded in the progress of this low pressure system through the weekend, well, there could be some severe weather added in, so we have to watch out and keep an eye to the sky and travel cautiously during the weekend. Tonight in Minnesota, your low temps go 47 to 54, partly cloudy sky. Wisconsin, your low temps run 49 to 51. Same deal for the UP, partly cloudy sky. Then tomorrow, sunny Wisconsin, high temp 73 to 77. Tomorrow in Minnesota, partly cloudy. Inland temperatures could go 73 to even 80 near International Falls, 60s by the lake. And with the extended forecast, Kristen and Anthony, sunny for the most part, but the middle part, the weekend, that's when it'll be hot and humid again. High temps even in the Twin Ports, getting into the mid-upper 80s with those storm chances. And again, especially Friday night, and then again Saturday night, almost a replay of last week, we could see some severe weather that we have to heed the warnings and pay attention to.
All right, thanks, Dave. In the wake of COVID-19, one of the Midwest's biggest festivals will still be happening this weekend. Bowfest at Montauk Resort is dubbed as the Midwest's largest 3D archery festival, usually bringing in around 1,000 people per day. In the midst of a pandemic, this is causing concern from some local officials. CBS 3's John Cardinelli went to Montauk earlier to view the setup and has the story.
Crews are already setting up for the big event that will happen here on Thursday. Now take a look up there on the hill. You can see they're setting up right now those dummy animals that will be used in competitions. And over here, you could take a look. A big stage is being put up. That's where bands will perform for 4 days, including a big favorite around here, hairball. Bowfest officials have been working with the health department to create safety procedures to make sure that those who are coming here feel safe. Gloves, hand sanitizer, and masks will be available to all guests free of charge. Temperature checks upon entering the festival will be mandatory for everyone. Social distancing will be mandatory at all times. A big part of the festival is the nightly concerts, and social distancing rules apply to them as well. Despite these rules that are in place, one Douglas County chairperson expressed his concern with the festival.
It is probably one of the biggest events probably in the Midwest that has to date been held or will be held this weekend. And we do have some concerns because people could be coming from all over the Midwest. It's a nationally advertised contest with 4 nights of bands.
We did reach out to Mont du Lac for comment on the safety precautions they will be taking, but we did not hear back from them by news time. According to the event's website, they will be keeping those who plan on attending here updated on any changes that may occur over the 4 days.
All right, thanks, John. Bowfest runs from July 23rd through the 26th. For more details on safety precautions being taken during the event, you can head to our website.
A Duluth mainstay is offering its usual entertainment a bit differently this summer. Tours at the Glensheen Mansion resumed a month ago, but today the 12-acre attraction held its first night of free grounds admission. The mansion featured live music, food stands, and socially distanced campfires. Director Dan Hartman says Glensheen is the perfect property to allow for social distancing while enjoying summer in Duluth.
You can get away from everybody and explore these 12 acres and see things you're probably not going to see anywhere else in Duluth. And it's more about the place and everyone just kind of having a space to be by themselves, separated from others.
Hartman says masks are encouraged. The event and free admission happens every Wednesday through August.
Still to come, the White House is sending federal agents into some U.S. cities following recent violence. Why mayors are speaking out against the move.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. The TED event is happening now, where you're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
We dance for healing. We dance for one another. For connection. In ways like no other. Together. Or even apart. We are resilient. The 2020 census is here, and we need to do our part for our people.
This thing is really dusty.
We know it can be scary when you're injured in an accident.
We know the insurance company can be unfair.
We know bills need to be paid. But we also know what it takes to win.
We know what it takes to get our clients compensated.
And most importantly, we always fight to do the right thing for our community. Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows.
Nicolay knows injury law.
Nicolay Law, Duluth and Superior's award-winning injury, disability, and bankruptcy law firm.
Live, local, CBS3.
Duluth's downtown waterfront district is the heart of our community. So many of the things we love about Duluth can be found right here, from businesses to attractions. And now, most of them are open and working hard so you can safely enjoy them. Our local restaurants, breweries, shops, salons, and attractions help weave the unique fabric of our community. They make us stand out. And when you support them, your dollars stay in our community, helping to boost our economy. Show your love for Duluth's local businesses. We can't wait to see you.
Northwest Outlet is open for business. Now save up to 40% off store-wide.
Thursday on CBS3 this morning, we'll have a full recap on Governor Tim Walz's COVID-19 response press briefing.
And we are looking at temperatures returning to more average-like conditions and then much warmer for the weekend. I'll have those details.
So wake up with us beginning at 5 a.m.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
The White House is expanding a program called Operation Legend with plans to surge federal law enforcement to Chicago, Albuquerque, and Kansas City, Missouri to combat crime.
On Tuesday, at least 15 people were shot and wounded while attending a funeral in Chicago, where gun violence has increased dramatically compared to this time last year. This week, Chicago's mayor, along with several mayors from other major cities, sent a letter to the Trump administration demanding the withdrawal of federal forces, calling it an abuse of power.
Federal agents have been in Portland, Oregon for more than 50 days amid ongoing attacks on federal buildings. The Trump administration says it does not need permission from local officials to assist local law enforcement, but members of Congress are calling for investigations into the program.
Coming up in sports, baseball is back. Kelly's got the highlights coming up next.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS3.
I have lost 25 pounds and I'm still going strong. Super easy. You follow the program and you lose weight. It's just that simple.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
Tune in Saturday mornings for the Link Ford lineup, where we will show you amazing vehicles on our lot, like this 2018 Toyota Sienna XLE with room for 8 passengers, a power liftgate, and more for just $457 a month. Or check out this 2016 Ford Explorer Platinum for only $483 a month. Want to see more? Then be sure to watch this Saturday. Visit us online at linkmotors.com or stop by either one of our 2 locations to view our complete inventory. Link Ford, where reputation is everything.
Hello, I'm Steve Little, owner of Bath Planet. We are excited about the reopening of our economy, so in celebration, I'm extending our special financing offer until the end of July. Right now, we are offering 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 2 years, so you can get the work done now and not have to pay for it until 2022. This offer ends July 31st, so call us today or go online to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet, out of this world service and down to earth price.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Attention women with ovarian cancer. Do you use talcum powder after showering? And did you know that talcum powder may increase your risk of ovarian cancer? If you are one of these thousands of women, call us now. You may be entitled to substantial cash compensation. Time is running out, so make the call. Women with ovarian cancer. If you use talcum powder, please call now.
Welcome back to gaming excitement in downtown Duluth. Fond Duluth Casino is currently open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. daily with a large selection of slot games available to brighten your day. The entire gaming floor is currently non-smoking with social distancing and COVID-19 protocols in place. We want you to have fun, but also stay safe when you visit. Log on to fondduluthcasino.com for the most up-to-date information during these ever-changing times. We're looking forward to seeing you smile under that face cover while you
have a great time out at Fond Duluth.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
It's 2020 summer clearance time at Duluth Dodge. Purchase a new Jeep Cherokee and finance for 84 months at 0% interest. Wow, 0% for 84 months. Only at the new Duluth Dodge, 4755 Miller Trunk Highway or DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
I never thought that you could lose weight without working out, but this is one of those programs that you don't have to work out.
In the first 40 days, I lost 28 pounds.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
It has been a long time coming, 139 days to be exact, but who's counting, since we've had any Major League Baseball pertaining to the Twins or the Brewers. That changed tonight. The MLB got going with the final spring training games before the real games begin next week. Starting with the Twins in Chicago, taking on the Cubs in a scrimmage at Wrigley. Homer Bailey on the mound for Minnesota, and it seemed he was appropriately named. Anthony Rizzo and Wilson Contreras both lay down homers in the first. Cubs take a 3-0 lead earlier. Minnesota doesn't put together a threat until the 5th. Contreras can't handle the Dylan Maples stuff, and Max Kepler says, thank you very much. Next up was Nelson Cruz, and Maples puts it into the backstop. Adrianza, been a while since I said his name, trots in back to a 2-run game. To the 7th, bases full of Twins. Jorge Polanco does exactly what he wasn't looking to do, a chopper to short, but the Cubs can't turn it in time. The deficit is 1, but the Twins can't get any from there. They go down 4-3. And a nice night for baseball at guaranteed rate in the Windy City for the Brewers. Chicago's James McCann posing with photo cutouts of 2 kids before he takes the mound. Top of the 4th inning, Milwaukee's Keston Hiura swings at the first pitch he sees from Carlos Rodon and drives it out into the Brewers bullpen for the solo homer, tying it at 1. Top of the 5th inning, here's a good sign for Brewers fans. Christian Yelich just doing Christian Yelich things, solar homer to opposite field. That ball is into the White Sox bullpen. Milwaukee wins this one 5-3. And Minnesota United back in action tonight in the Orlando soccer bubble of the MLS, taking on Colorado. Colorado strikes first in the 19th minute. United finally just scored, courtesy of Duluth-born Ethan Finley, to knot it at 1 in the 43rd minute. Now, back in 2015, the NCHC adopted a new overtime format that would change the way the college hockey was played. 3-on-3 overtime, right up there with Game 7, as one of the most exciting phrases in sports. And good news for hockey fans, you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of it. The NCAA Playing Rules Oversight Panel approved changes to both men's and women's hockey to implement 3-on-3 overtime for all teams for the entirety of the regular season. It will go into place starting this season, whenever or however that ends up happening. There will be 5 minutes of 3-on-3 before a potential shootout would ensue. The Bulldogs have played their fair share of 3-on-3 in the NCHC, but now it will be permanent possibility in all of their games. Former Greyhound Phil Bolu wanted to play pro hockey so bad that he said he would play anywhere. Well, today his dream finally came true as he signed a 1-year contract with the Iowa Wild of the AHL, the minor league affiliate of his home state team, the Minnesota Wild. The All-American at Northern Michigan capped off a 4-year career this past winter in which he tallied 25 points for the Wildcats. He says he had other offers from teams in the States and overseas, but felt Iowa was the best fit personally for him.
It's a very prestigious organization. Obviously, they're obviously Minnesota's been in the playoffs the last few years. Iowa Wild's had a very strong team the last few years as well. Same with the East Coast League team, All-Americans, which I could be as well. So they have a very good thing going right now, which is great for me because, I want to go in there and play for a good team because you can't have individual success if you don't have a good team behind you. So I'm very excited about that.
Bolu added he's expected to report to camp in either late November or early December. That's going to do it for sports this evening. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Shopping for a new kitchen at Skips has never been better. Take home your dream kitchen today with Skips Fruitwood Oak Cabinets in painted or dark shaker styles. You can rely on Skips for quality and durability at affordable prices. Stop by with your measurements and see how you can take home beautifully painted or stained cabinets today at a truly affordable price. Visit us online at skipshomecenter.com or stop in to see our showroom at 4728 Rice Lake Road, Duluth.
If 2020 teaches us anything, it's that public schools and educators stand for an important truth, that we're more alike than different, that we're stronger together, and that no matter what we look like or where we come from, our dreams deserve a chance. Believe in We Minnesota, electing lawmakers who will protect, not cut, this essential resource.
Helping to make memories for generations. Numi Jewelers.
DBS, your all things basement-y company. Does your home have uneven or sloping floors? How about cracked drywall, stair-stepping cracks, or bowed basement walls? You may have a problem with your foundation. Call the specialists at DBS. They thoroughly inspect your property and provide a permanent solution to your foundation problem. We offer a fully transferable warranty, unmatched in our area. Contact DBS, your all things basement-y company, for a free, no-obligation estimate. Call or visit us online. DBS, helping your family have a healthy, safe, and comfortable home.
Mom's gonna kill us.
Gorilla Super Glues. Of course.
Gorilla has a fix for every project. Original brush and nozzle and ultra-controlled gel for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
The 2020 Subaru Crosstrek. It comes with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus an economical 33 miles per gallon. And the Crosstrek has the lowest 5-year cost to own in its class for 3 years running, according to Kelley Blue Book. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek.
Lease a new 2020 Subaru Crosstrek Premium for $329 a month. See the versatile Crosstrek today at Miller Hill Subaru. Online at millerhill.com.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Mainstream is your wedding headquarters. Downtown Duluth.
Well, today is National Hot Dog Day, and a new study has determined the maximum amount of hot dogs a person can eat over 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you're not going to believe the number, but no doubt you've seen competitive eater Joey Chestnut scarf down dozens of dogs at eating contests. Now science has decided there's a limit to how many he could scarf down in just 10 minutes. Researchers analyzed 39 years of data and used mathematical modeling to come up with the number. They concluded it would be unlikely that anyone could ever top 84 hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes. The current record is 75, so Chestnut, well, you got a new goal to aim for, buddy. 10 more on top of that 70. 11 more, actually.
84.
That's a lot of hot dogs.
Wow. All right. Dave, now I want a hot dog. Good day for grilling tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow should be
there we
beautiful
go.
for grilling. It'll be a sunny sky and temperatures near normal, which this time of year is around 77. So tomorrow in the Twin Ports, 73. But 77 could be achieved over towards International Falls. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, though, it becomes hot and humid again, with storm chances returning, and some could be strong, especially Saturday night.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.